I am here in multiply integers form number 1, and I have this table here that outlines the rules for multiplying integers. Now, we've already talked about adding and subtracting integers, and we would say same signs add, keep the sign, different signs subtract, keep the larger, and if we are subtracting a negative, we say in our minds slash slash and make those negatives positives. Okay, so don't forget about your add subtract rules because, of course, we'll need to do that in the future. But right now, our focus will be on multiplying and then eventually dividing integers. And so there are a different set of rules for multiplying and dividing integers or negative numbers. So when multiplying integers, we would say same signs positive. So if you had two positive numbers that you're multiplying together, your answer would be a positive number. Same signs, positive. So like 2 times 3, that's going to be 6, right? Positive 6. Same thing with your negatives. If you multiplied two negative numbers together, like a negative times a negative, you're going to get a positive. Okay, so as you can see, multiplying same signs, your answer is positive. So like negative 2 times negative 3, that is positive whatever 2 times 3 is, which of course is 6. All right, so same signs, multiplying numbers with same signs, your answer is positive. If you multiply numbers with different signs, your answer is negative. So this could be a positive times a negative or a negative times a positive. Your answer, because these have different signs, your answer will be negative. So for example, 2 times negative 3. 2 is positive, 3 is negative, so I know my answer will have a negative sign, and I know 2 times 3 is 6, so my answer would be negative 6. The same thing would apply for negative 2 times 3. 2 is negative, 3 is positive. They have different signs, so I know my answer is negative. It's negative whatever 2 times 3 is, which of course is 6. Okay? So keep that in mind as you're going through here. Now, here's a note. Remember that if you have one number in parentheses written next to another number in parentheses, that is understood to be multiplication. Okay, so like in number 1, we have a number 4 written in parentheses right next to another number, negative 2, written in parentheses. That is understood to be multiplication. So I'm multiplying 4 times negative 2. Let me look at their signs. 4 is positive, 2 is negative. So I would say these numbers have different signs. And because they have different signs, I know my answer will have a negative sign in it. My answer will be negative, whatever 4 times 2 is. I know 4 times 2 is 8. So my answer is negative 8. Number 2, I have 5 times 0. That one's easy. Anything times 0 is 0. So that's 0. Number 3, negative 1 times negative 2. Let me look at their signs. 1 is negative. 12 is negative. So I'm multiplying numbers with the same sign. So I would say same signs, not add. I'm not adding here. There is no plus sign. I'm multiplying. So I'm going to use my multiply rules. I would say same signs, positive. So my answer will be positive, whatever 1 times 12 is, which of course is 12. So if my answer is positive, I don't need to write plus 12. I just need to write 12 because if I just write 12, that is understood to be positive. Number 4, negative 3 times 9. I look at their signs. 3 is negative. 9 is positive. So these have different signs. Am I going to say different signs subtract? No, I'm not going to say different signs subtract if I'm multiplying because that would not make any sense. So I'm going to say same signs positive, different signs negative. So because these have different signs, my answer is negative, whatever 3 times 9 is, which of course is 27. So negative 27. Number 5, negative 2 times negative 6. Look at their signs. 2 is negative, 6 is negative. So same signs, positive, whatever 2 times 6 is, which of course is 12. Okay, now be careful once you get down to like number 8. Look here, you got negative 2 plus 9. So you see the plus sign, you are adding. So I'm going to use my add rules. I would say same signs, add and keep the sign. But do these have the same sign? Look at their signs. 2 is negative, 9 is positive. So no, they don't have same signs, they have different signs. So I'm going to say different signs, subtract. 9 minus 2 is 7. Different signs, subtract. Keep the big guy. Which is the big guy? Which is the furthest from 0? Well, if I have 2 negatives and 9 positives, 9 is the big guy. I keep its sign, which of course is positive. So my answer is positive 7. So that's why I said, don't forget about your add subtract rules. You need to keep that in mind but now we're just learning how to multiply. Number 9, 7 times negative 12. I'm multiplying, so I'm going to say same signs positive, different signs negative. 7's positive, 12's negative. So different signs negative. Now, what is 7 times 12? That's 84, right? I know my my fact fluency tells me that's 84. So you need to master your multiplication facts, right? If you don't know what 7 times 12 is, that's a problem. You need to practice. How do you practice? Moby Max fact fluency. You must master your multiplication facts. Number 10, negative 1 plus negative 1. I see that I'm adding, so I'm going to use my add rules because I'm adding. So same signs. Yep, they have same signs. 1 is negative, 1 is negative. Same signs add, keep the sign. So negative 1 plus negative 1 is negative 2. Okay, you can finish the rest like it says at the very bottom. Once you submit, view your score. If you missed any, click edit response to fix the ones that you missed. Okay, you need to fix the ones that you missed so that you make your corrections and you get every problem correct. Okay, you should get every problem correct because you're able to edit your response.